Professor Krilth adjusted his translucent membranes, scanning the classroom of mixed species attending Galactic Central University's xenobiology course. Most students were settled comfortably in their atmospheric bubbles, except for the human, transfer student Alex, who sat breathing the standard air mixture without assistance. Today's practical examination, Professor Krilth announced through the universal translator, will test your understanding of species-specific physical capabilities. Each student will demonstrate a task natural to their biology. The classroom hummed with nervous anticipation. 12 different species sat in their customized seats, many having evolved on gentle worlds with minimal gravity and environmental stress. Alex shifted uncomfortably as dozens of compound eyes, ocular stalks, and sensory ridges turned toward the only human. Humans were notorious throughout the Galactic Federation, classified as Deathworlders due to Earth's harsh conditions, high gravity, atmospheric toxins, extreme temperature variations, and aggressive fauna. Trill from Palaxia 7 will begin, the professor said. A slender blue-skinned being floated to the demonstration area and performed a complex dance involving rapid molecular vibration, creating beautiful patterns of light. The class trilled in appreciation. Next came Norvac from gaseous Zendril, who demonstrated perfect spherical expansion, a defense mechanism against solar radiation. Several more students followed, each showing unique evolutionary adaptations. Alex, from Earth, you're next, Professor Krilth called. Alex walked to the front, feeling the slight buoyancy in the classroom's reduced gravity. For my demonstration, Alex said, I'll perform what humans call push-ups. It's a simple exercise we use to maintain muscle strength. Professor Krilth's translucent skin flickered with interest. Proceed. Alex dropped to the floor, positioned, hands shoulder-width apart, and began performing perfect push-ups. Up and down. Up and down. The classroom fell utterly silent. After reaching 20 repetitions, Alex stood up. That's a basic demonstration. Most humans can do many more. The silence continued until Professor Krilth's voice crackled through the translator. You're supporting your entire body weight repeatedly using only your upper appendages? Yes, Alex replied. It's a standard exercise even for children. A ripple of disbelief passed through the classroom. A green-tentacled Maraxian student raised 2 appendages, but the force required to lift your mass repeatedly against gravity would rupture most beings' cellular structures. The Maraxian protested. Alex shrugged. Earth's gravity is about 1.5 times stronger than this classroom setting. We evolved under those conditions. Another student, a crystalline Zephron, chimed in. The compression forces on your structural support tissues, what you call bones, must be enormous. Our bones are pretty dense, Alex explained. They're constantly rebuilding themselves under stress. Professor Krilth approached, scanning devices whirring. And this is considered simple? Not a special ability? It's basic fitness, Alex said. Most humans can do this. Elite soldiers or athletes would find this trivially easy. The classroom erupted in questions. Your muscle fibers don't tear under such strain? How do your joints withstand the compression? Is it painful to experience such force? Alex tried answering each, increasingly aware of the fundamental gap in understanding. What seemed routine to any human was apparently astonishing to species, evolved in gentler environments. Professor Krilth raised his primary appendages for silence. Class, we are witnessing exactly why xenobiology is so crucial to interspecies understanding. What seems ordinary to one species can be extraordinary to others. The professor turned to Alex. Would you mind demonstrating one more physical capability? Something else humans consider ordinary? Alex thought for a moment. I could do a standing jump? The professor gestured approval. Alex bent slightly at the knees and jumped upward, reaching about 3 feet high in the reduced gravity. Several students emitted alarm pheromones. One gelatinous being briefly lost cohesion. Remarkable, Professor Krilth exclaimed. The explosive muscle power required for such vertical displacement is exceptional. Actually, on Earth, I'd jump lower, Alex explained. Your reduced gravity helps. You evolved under constant resistance to higher gravitational forces, the professor said, fascination evident in his vibrating membranes. Your species developed biological countermeasures that appear almost supernatural to those from less demanding worlds. As Alex returned to his seat, he noticed the changed way his classmates regarded him, not with the usual mixture of curiosity and dismissal typical for new species in the Federation, but with something resembling respect. Later, in the university's common area, Alex sat alone until Trill, the blue Palaxian, approached. "May I join you?" Trill asked. Alex nodded. "I never understood why humans were classified as Deathworlders until today," Trill said. "We thought it was merely about surviving harsh conditions, but it's more, isn't it? You're not just surviving. You thrive under pressures that would destroy most species." Alex smiled. "We don't think about it much. Earth shaped us. Every species adapts to their home. Yes, but your home tried to kill you, and instead of merely surviving, you became stronger." Trill's translucent fingers trembled slightly. "The Federation underestimates humans, I think." Alex took a bite of his nutrient bar. "Maybe, but we have weaknesses too. We lack your species' mental connectivity, the Zephron's energy processing, the Meraxians' regenerative abilities." "Perhaps," Trill said, "but none of us could visit your world without extensive protection. Yet here you are, adapting to ours with minimal assistance." As more classmates gradually joined their table, Alex realized something had fundamentally shifted. The simple demonstration, showing what any human child could do, had bridged a gap in understanding that no theoretical discussion could have achieved. In the vastness of the galaxy, with its incredible diversity of life, sometimes the most ordinary things could prove the most extraordinary.